Well, hello everyone. I am live, and I am. I'm just going to wait a minute for people to come in, and then I'll get started. All right, let's adjust everything here. Okay, I was originally going to do metal clay today, but I decided since we're close to the holidays that maybe I should do something a little bit geared towards that. So I have done demos on Rub-Ons before, and I really like them. I don't know why. I mean, they're not usually what I do, but there's just a certain appeal to them. I guess maybe it's just the graphics on them that I like so much. Um, but anyway, I thought I would do a holiday project or a couple of projects because we're so close to the holidays. And the other reason being that if you like these particular brand of rub-ons, I get them from a place called Topology. No, I don't know. That's not how you say it. Topology. Topology is how you say it. And I believe they come from China, so it takes a while to get them. And I thought if I did this video today and you liked them and you wanted to buy some, you would have enough time to get them shipped to you in time to make some projects. I don't have any affiliation with them at all. I just like the products that they put out. And they're geared really more for like mixed media projects. I mean, that's really what they are. And I don't do a whole lot of that, but there's certain things that I just kind of like to do that are different than the norm for me. So let's see here. I see we're getting a few people in. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And we'll just proceed. So what I did was, I'm going to lower the camera a little bit. I made, I've been doing some embroidery and I enjoy it. And I like the hoops and I think they're kind of cool. And so I made some ornaments with the little small size hoops. These are 3-inch embroidery hoops right here that I put the rub-ons on top of. And I decorated the sides on a couple of them, which you can, just put some ribbon around there. And I'll show you how I did that as well. But I just think they're really cute. They'd make nice little ornaments, or you could hang them around your room or whatever, just for a little more festive look. Then the next thing up were some gift tags. And these are also using the rub-ons on the gift tags. And Topology also has their own gift tags, and I'll show you that as we get into it, that you can get from them, or you can buy regular gift tags at craft stores. They have different ones. And also, when I did the earring card demo some time ago, maybe a year or so ago, I put a template in the files in our group page that you can print your own gift cards if you want. I'll show you here. They're just on a page, and you can just print them and cut them and make your own if you wanted to do that. So I'll make sure that I put a link for that at the end of the demo, so you can find those if you want to make your own gift cards. And then the third project are gift bags, and these have the little rub-on on these organza. Oh, I have a hair floating around. On organza bags, and I originally wanted to do them like on a muslin type bag, but I ordered some from Amazon and I wasn't really thrilled with the quality of them, so I sent them back. And I really haven't pursued finding a substitute for that. But, if you wanted to do something like this, it's doable. And I'll show you this as well. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to make the uh, embroidery hoop ornament first. And what you need for that is, let me get this out of the way here, is you need some muslin cloth. And also on the Topology site, they sell little packages of the material, and it's a nice quality material. Or you can get this particular one that I have. This is from, I think, Joann Fabrics, but they sell small packages at Topology too, and I would suggest maybe getting one. They're very inexpensive. It's not a ton of fabric, but it will at least let you see what kind of fabric I'm talking about if you're not familiar. But this I bought it was off of a bolt of fabric, just muslin fabric at Joann's, but they also have different thickness of fabric too. So um, that's why I said if you get some from Topology, you'll see the kind that I'm talking about specifically. Okay, so the embroidery hoops I got off Amazon, and this was a 12 pack, I think. And these again weren't very expensive. Um, so you can make quite a few pieces if you want. But that's how they came in a cellophane bag, and they work. The muslin might need to be pressed a little bit. Sometimes it gets, well, when it's folded, it can get, uh, you know, marks on it, fold marks and things. So I ironed a piece yesterday and ready to go. All right, so the embroidery hoops, like I said, are 3-inch. They have an inside part and the outside part. And we're going to measure for the inside part. And I'm using just a simple template like this. And I'm going to use the 3-inch circle. And I also have a 5 and a 6-inch template. And I'm going to use the 5-inch. Oh no, this is a 3-inch and a 5-inch. I'm going to use the 5-inch. Just for an outer circle. You don't have to do this, but I just found that it was kind of easy to work with it this way. All right, let me turn the camera down. And I'm going to be using fabric scissors because my other utility scissors don't cut very well. All right, so let's turn this down. And I'm going to just, like I said, you don't really have to have the large circle. You could probably just cut a piece of the fabric, but it just made a little bit more sense to me to keep it like this. So I'm just going to draw out my circle on the fabric. And then cut around that. And, keep your small scraps of fabric too, because you can use them for other little projects with rub-ons. It'll, it's just nice to have little pieces if you're making bookmarks or something different. So I'll set that over to the side. And now I'm just going to cut around the edge of the circle, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to trim this off again. Just showing you how I figured out how to do it. And I didn't pick any rub-ons yet. I should have done that, I guess, just to save a little bit of time. There's that. So there's my circle. And I have lots of different holiday theme uh, rub-ons to pick from. Now, when you order these, if you order from them, they have uh, stickers and they have rub-ons. So make sure that you get the rub-ons. The stickers are just what they say. They're stickers. They're not a three-part. How should I say this? Here they are. When I ordered the Christmas theme from last year, not paying attention. I just liked the colors and I liked the pictures of them, but I found out that they are not rub-ons. These are stickers. So these just don't have that other layer that peels off like the rub-on does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see if this fits in the 3-inch within. It's a little bit, this one's a little bit over. So I'll use a little bit smaller one. Okay, I'll do this one. And I'll apply a sticker. And that's okay for the ornament, whether it's a rub-on or a sticker. No, I should probably do the rub-on so that way you see the what I mean by the different layers. Okay. Let's see. They have so many cute designs. And I would like a little bit larger one. Here, this tree is nice. That tree will do nicely. So then I just use regular scissors to cut this part out. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a trim, a closer trim, just to get some of this excess paper off. But you won't see the white background. That will be gone once I peel the backing off. Make sure you have a garbage can handy because with rub-ons there's tons of little pieces of paper all over the place. Okay, that's probably good enough. Now on the rub-on, it's 3 layers actually. It is the backing, then the design, and then there's a film over the top. So we're going to peel off. First I want to make sure I have that kind of centered there. I'm going to peel off the backing layer. Which can be simple and it can take a little while to get your fingernail under a spot to peel that back. And okay, so I'm peeling, I got it apart. I'm going to peel it very gently because it's very sticky. I don't want to disrupt or disturb that stickiness. All right, so I'm going to go dead center right there. And then I'm just going to take a craft stick and just rub this all over. Make sure that you get the entire sticker rubbed with the stick. And I go all different ways. I want to cover the entire surface. Just want to make sure that you adhere it well to the material. Now with rub-ons, you can't seal them. You might want to do that or think to do that on certain objects that you might apply a rub-on to, but it kind of destroys the image. I don't know what they're made out of, so just keep that in mind that they don't take sealing like a spray or something like that to preserve it. It just doesn't work. It would be nice though if it did, but unfortunately it does not. Okay, so now I'm going to peel back just a little tiny portion to see if the sticker or the rub-on is stuck onto the fabric. And it is, so I'm going to peel that film carefully, peel it off. If you see that when you're doing this, if you see that the rub-on is lifting at all, then put the protective layer back down and just continue to rub it with the craft stick to make sure that it adheres fully. Okay, so that was the protective layer. So you see there's the backing paper, the rub-on itself, and then the protective film on top. All right, so we can get rid of that now. So for this, I'm going to place my fabric on top of the bottom hoop of the embroidery hoop. Okay, and then make sure that you open up the screw on the top of the embroidery hoop just to make sure that it will cover the fabric or go over the fabric, and try to line up the top of the screw to the top of the image that you have on here. Just push that down and pull your fabric a little bit. And I'm a little bit cockeyed here, so I want to take this back off and line it up a little bit better. And that's worse. Okay. All right, so now you can tighten up the screw again. So to basically clamp that fabric tightly into the frame, pull out your fabric to make sure there's no puckers in there. And it's going to be a little bit weird on the top where the screw is, but I'll show you how to get around that as we go here. And once I have that screw sufficiently tightened, then I'm going to take my fabric scissors again and I'm going to trim all this excess off. Now, if you wanted, you could maybe, if you had it nice and even and you wanted to have like a ruffle around the edge, you could do that. But that's not what I'm doing here. So I'm going to trim this all off, just level with the wood frame. And with the rub-ons, there's so many choices as far as the images go that you might want to make like a little scene, little winter scene in there. You could certainly do that. I'm just doing something quick just to give you the idea of what can be done or how to do this. So I'm going to trim all this stuff off. And I'm going to be using a glue gun, so I'm going to plug that in right now so it's ready in a couple of minutes. I don't have an on-off switch on my glue gun, so I just have to plug it in when I want to use it. Okay, so I've got that heating up, and I'm going to continue to just clean off this fabric back here because I would like it to look as neat as possible. And I don't know, I keep my fabric scissors, a lot of people do this too, you know, they keep their fabric scissors away from anybody to use them so they don't get dull, um, and they cut the fabric properly. So I had to label mine so nobody would touch them. All right, so then we've got this little pucker of fabric up here where there's no hoop to push it down. So that's where I'm going to apply a little drop of hot glue, and that way it'll take care of it pretty much instantly. Okay, and this schmutz out of here. All right, grab my glue gun, and I'm going to grab a pencil or pen or something like that to push that piece down. Okay. Oh, I'm getting this, all the little fabric fibers all over me. All right. So let's see, the glue. Yep, the glue is hot. And then I'm just going to apply a little drop. This is dirty here. Get this cleaned off. No, I don't have anything to grab that hot glue with. I should have wiped this off, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little drop in here, and that's enough. That's all you need. And then I'm going to take my pencil and just press that down. Oh, I didn't do that very well, did I? And just press that down. Get all those little stringy bits of hot glue off. That's the thing I don't like about hot glue, is all the little strings of glue that come out. Okay, so that's on the fabric. And now what I'd like to do is I'm going to put some ribbon around the outside. And I am using a product that I found called Tape It. No, it's called Tear It Tape. And it's a double stick. I want to say it's about a 1/4 inch wide. I didn't measure it, maybe I should have. And I'm just going to take this tape and right where the metal ends on the hoop, I'm just going to wrap this double stick tape on the outside. of the hoop and bring it all the way up to the other metal part on the other side. And then snip that off. Okay. And then get my ribbon. And I think I'll use the green ribbon around this. So I'm going to take off the top layer. Okay. Well, I should press this on really firmly. Make sure that it sticks. So now I'm going to peel that paper off, the protective paper, and then I can put my ribbon around the edge. And you might need to do this a little bit. Actually, this is not straight. There, trim that little edge off. And just take your time and wrap that ribbon around the edge of the embroidery hoop until you get to the metal part again. And then we're going to snip that off. There we go. Just to dress that up a little bit. Or not. You don't have to if you don't want to put that on there. And then I'll make just a little hanger with the same ribbon. And you can make that as long or short as you want. I guess it just depends on what you have intentions of how to hang it. So that's the ornament. Okay, so that is an ornament. So that's one of many that you could make. These would even be nice like on a gift, on the outside of a gift. You could just add that as a little something extra. So that's easy enough, and they're cute. They're this one was a sticker. This was one of the stickers. This was not. That's how I found out. It's like I'm trying to peel the top layer off, and there's no top layer. So it's like, oops, I guess I bought the wrong thing. But I still like it nonetheless. It still serves its purpose. Okay. All right. So those are the ornament out of the hoop. Now we'll move on to the tags. The tags are also, whatever you want to use as far as the shape or size or whatever. But I did find that if your tag is a little bit larger, you can fit the to and from stamp that I am going to show you in just a second here. I had this already. It wasn't anything I had to buy, but I know it's backwards. I had a to and from stamp in my rubber stamp drawer, and they make these in different sizes. And this one doesn't have the little dots after the to and the from. I don't know why, but I kind of wish it did. Although I guess I could pencil those in or draw those in. But depending on the size tag you make, you want to make sure that you have enough room to put the to and from if you're going to do that. Or you could just draw it in yourself or write it in yourself, if you wanted to do that. But this is a store-bought tag. This has the little reinforcement circle on the top, which it's not really necessary for a gift tag. Oh, my hair is just unbelievable. Um, so this was just on a plain white uh, cardstock tag. And you could decorate these or color the background if you wanted to, I guess. I guess it's how involved you want to get with this stuff. But I just added, the rub-on. This is one of the Topology tags. Um, they have a buttload of different ones. They're all in the same package, I think, the same selection. They they have a red color on there. So there's different, I don't know, they look like, well, there's two different sizes. I can't remember now if they were two different size packages or if they were just an assortment. But I thought these were kind of neat because I like the different designs that are on there. So, but they have no hole. So if you get those, you'll have to have like a standard hole puncher, paper hole puncher. So that's easy enough to find. And then I found some cute twine. They have different color twines that I got on Amazon, and you can put those on your tags as well. So as your little hanger part. So this shape I think I got this at Joann Fabrics, and I kind of like the craft paper look. It changes a little bit of the background, what you see behind the rub-on, but it's still fine. Let's see. So I had selected some of the tags with some of the stickers. I'm trying to think of get my thoughts here. Let me push this down again. That would work nicely. The different. These are stickers. These are not the rub-ons, but these are fine. To use on the paper. That you could do this. I mean, if you do scrapbooking and different things like that, you might want to incorporate some of these in some of your projects. But there's lots of really cute ones in there. This gives kind of a vintage feel to the tag as well. So let's do. Let's do something, well, oh, this little doll is cute too. That's real cute. Why don't we do her? Got some sticky, I think, glue on my finger here. Okay. So for her, I am just going to peel the backing off of this sticker. Sometimes easier said than done. Sometimes you just have to find a place or even make a little bend in the paper. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to put her up on the top here. And this, I'm going to still rub it on with my craft stick, but it's not as crucial as with the rub-on because you're not peeling any top layer off and wanting to make sure that it sticks to the paper. And then I have my rubber stamp here. It's probably good to stamp it on something first. Make sure that you have enough ink. And press down firmly. I give it a little jiggle without moving it and pull up on the stamp. And then I'll just punch a hole. A little hanging hole. And let's see. I bought some pink ribbon or pink cord too, because I like these Christmassy ones with the pink on here. I think they're kind of cute. Yeah, I don't know if you're a person that likes to go all out for the holidays or not. I'm kind of not that kind of person, but I do appreciate all the effort that a lot of people put in to making their gifts look as nice as possible. I'm generally not that person, but I do appreciate it. And so then you have, and you could even tie a knot here. That's probably what I should have done. But it doesn't really matter all that much. But I think that's a really cute tag. And you can make a bunch of these. I think that they're just great fun. That bothers me now. I want to try to do this knot and see how that would look. That would keep the tag a little bit more steady. Probably doesn't matter one bit though. Let's push that down. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that better. I would have a longer cord though in that case. Okay. So that is number 2 on the project that we're doing. Okay, I know there's people on here, but I haven't seen any comments, so I guess we're good. All right, let's keep moving along here. I think I might make a couple more of these just because they're so cute. This guy is really cute. He's a little bit larger, and the to and from stamp's not going to really fit on here with him, so maybe I'll save him for something else. Because a lot of times in these packages, you only get one of a certain design, and it's like you want to choose them wisely, how you're going to use them. Unless you buy a buttload of them. So, yeah. Just really cute ideas, I think. Okay, and then let's see. You could just do a simple one like that too. Or the bows. That's pretty. I like that. I'll do one more like this, but you kind of get the gist of it. I also have a handout with pictures and I'll put some resources. Oop, 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 oop. I almost blew it. There we go. Easy enough. It's a little more work though if you print your own tags, and I'll have the link to that available for you if you want to do that. To and from. Hopefully they don't have a real long name so it fits on here. I think I'll put the red string on here, red board. Tie that knot down at the bottom here to keep that tag steady. There we go. And then do another. I guess it depends on how you're going to apply it on your. If you're putting on a ribbon or whatever, you might want to wait and not make that knot until you know how you're going to use it. There we go. I need to unplug my glue gun so I don't set anything on fire here. Okay. So that's that. There we go. And it, it doesn't, you can see how quickly I did this. These are, so many things are already available and prepared for you. You just have to assemble a few things. And they look quite cute, I think. All right, I'm unplugging the iron before I melt something. Okay. So then the last thing I've got are the little bags, the little gift bags. And I don't use a whole lot of the organza gift bags as far as gifts are concerned. I mean, I will use them occasionally for a little piece of jewelry or something like that. But I don't really care for the jewelry just kind of floating around inside one of these little bags. I would, if I use one of these bags, I will put like a colored tissue paper inside, wrap the little object, the little gift, whatever, in a little bit of colored tissue paper. I think it makes a nicer nicer presentation. But that's totally up to you. But like I said, if you could find the muslin bags that aren't real rough. I had some of these burlap bags, and it's just a little bit too rough. For my opinion, they're doable. I did put a couple on here just to see how they would be, but I'm not thrilled with that. But it's another option, I guess, if you wanted to go that route. But the muslin bags would be a lot finer material. And like I said, the ones that I had ordered from Amazon, I was not pleased with and returned them. So I wouldn't recommend those. And a lot of times you don't know till you get them. When they look different on the picture than they actually are. So, that's one good thing about Amazon. They will return most things, and you have to make sure when you're ordering that it does say free returns, because that could be a problem if you're ordering something that you're not sure of in the first place. So you want to make sure that they have that option. All right, now as far as these little organza bags go, I haven't found any that are super well made. A lot of them have defects as far as their sewing. The sewing is sometimes pretty shabby. Sometimes you get lucky and you find some decent ones, but um, a lot of them have issues. So I would just be careful with those. But you can just put them on. Where's the one I had for a sample? Where did I put it? It can't be far, right? Oh, I put a piece of, it's probably right in front of my face and I'm missing it. Anyway, oh, here it is. I just put a piece of cardboard, a small piece of cardboard that will fit inside one of the bags. Because the rub-on is sticky on the back, and we don't want to get that stickiness, on the other side. So there again, you're just going to pick something, sticker or whatever. Sticker or rub-on, it doesn't make any difference. I don't think. Well, actually, that's not true. The stickers are a little stiffer than the rub-ons. The rub-ons are a little more pliable. So maybe on fabric, the rub-on would be a little bit better, a better choice. So let's see here. In the Christmas assortment or holiday assortment, you get some animals. I think there's 6 sheets in the package, and lots of different choices of which way you want to go. I like these, the blue ones I think are really pretty, like that too. So let's see. What do I want to put? I guess maybe I'll put this Santa on this bag. But, even without the holidays, you could put these rub-ons on your bags if you liked, different themes, floral or different things like that. You could decorate your bags with that, or put several different ones and make a little scene. That's also very possible, very doable. Just trim around this guy. Okay. So now we'll get the backing off. Or not. There we go. I get it, and then I drop it. Okay. So that's the back. Hold them very carefully so you don't disturb the sticky on the back, because you can peel it off very easily without intention. And having that cardboard in between is a good barrier to protect the sticky from going through on the other side of the bag. Rub them real good. Oh, his head's not on there very good. If you disturb the sticky on the back, the image is the sticky part. So you could easily pull some of that off if you're not careful. That's why when you peel this stuff back, if you see any separation, you want to stop and rub it down a little bit more. This guy's stubborn. I didn't have any trouble with the other ones. Maybe he doesn't like this fabric. Here we go. There. He's on. Okay. So that's how you apply it to a little organza bag. Now, how these are going to hold up, only time will tell. I don't know. Like I said, they're not my fabric of choice, but it does work. Oh, I put him on a different one. Oh, all right. Okay, so that's that. I just wanted to share those things with you, and I don't have any comments, which I find is very strange. So if you did put a comment on there and I'm not seeing it, I apologize for not answering you. Sometimes things don't work as well as you intend when you're doing this Facebook thing. But I know people are watching me, so I mean, I've got that ability to see that. But it's pretty straightforward. If you have a question, you can always post it in the group. I just really wanted to do this now because of the holidays coming up. I just thought it was good timing for that in case this is anything that you like to do. This would be a fun project to do with, your kids or grandkids. I think that it would hold their interest for a little while because it doesn't really take all that long to do that stuff, and they might be able to make tags as gifts for their friends or family or whatever, to help them be able to participate a little bit with something that's not difficult. So anyway, I think that's it for today. I'm almost positive I will be doing metal clay the week after next. Like I said, I had thought about doing it this week, but because of the holiday factor, I figured I better get this one in. Okay, so if you have any questions, like I said, put it in the group. I will be sending out a handout with all the information on what I did and what I used. And then I will put some links to a few of the products that I used from Amazon. Topology is a company on its own. You can't get it through anywhere else. So if there's something that you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out online. And hopefully you all have a nice Thanksgiving for all those who celebrate. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye-bye.